Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, welcome. Good evening. Game time will be delayed a bit due to the tragic accident down south of Calgary where 3 boys lost their lives. It's unnecessary. Just unnecessary. So the Oilers and the Maple Leafs are going to hold a tribute to the 3 boys before puck drop. Expect a bit of a delay. Sad.
Dad, look behind you.
Yeah, it's tragic. Very, very tragic. Here, Rose, I'm going to have to put you down. So I put my jersey on. Slide down. Slide. Slide.
This is fine.
Okay, Anna, bed, please. We will definitely be switching jerseys halfway through this game. Obviously, I don't want to wear a cream jersey. When they're not wearing cream, they are wearing their typical home jerseys. Again, just tragic. Okay, Anna, go upstairs. Thank you. Love you. Go pee. Get your medicine and go to bed. What?
Edmonton responds? Do they look at it and say, all right, we got called out by our new goalie, and yes, we do have to be more.
That's bullshit, though. You're the new goalie. Make a fucking save. How's about you make a save? Instead of bitching about the run and gun offense that you knew was a run and gun offense and defense. You knew what this team was when you were coming here. No, you're gonna be that guy to call out your teammates? Yeah. Get the hell out of here, Jari. How's about you make a save? Do something the other guy that we traded for is doing. Make a save. Win a game. Sick and tired of these freaking... Oh, but everybody in Oilers Nation sheltering him, protecting him. Also, the Calvin Pickard news is good news. He did clear waivers. He has 3 options. For those of you that are not aware, he has 3 options and he has time to make his decision. He's got till after the Olympics to make that decision. Simple option, simple answer. He reports down to Bakersfield and becomes the Bakersfield backup or Bakersfield number 1 goalie. Convoluted and complicated answer. He says no. He gets his contract terminated. Or there's option 3, which is very plausible and viable to me. The Oilers keep him up here as a practice roster player. Pay his salary, obviously. Oh, he was never returning anyway. That wasn't the issue. Stay up here. Still get salary counted towards him. Only practice with the team. Stay in the press box. And heaven forbid if there's an injury to Jari or Ingram, he's there, he's available. Or if these two goalies don't pan out the way this team wants them to, he's still here, he's still available. Here.
The tournament, truly the best on best hockey on the international stage. Tonight, the Oilers organization is proud to recognize 3 of its own who will be heading to...
Should be Zach Hyman going, not a hurt Bennett, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a jackass talks on TV.
Oilers forward Josh Szymanski is...
Josh Szymanski! Germany!
Competed at the international level numerous times for his country, most recently at the World Championships, and previously as an alternate captain at the World Junior Hockey Championships. He's also the second youngest forward named to the team.
Oh.
Number 81 of your Edmonton Oilers, Josh Szymanski.
Woo! Josh Szymanski.
Presenting Josh's Team Germany jersey is 13-year-old Nash from the St. Albert Minor Hockey Association.
That's a tall 13-year-old. Good Lord.
The highest scoring German in NHL history, Oilers alternate captain Leon Draisaitl will represent his country at the Olympics for the first time.
Yup.
Widely known as one of the most dominant...
Crazy how that works, eh?
...play the game, Leon is the only individual hockey player in history to win German Sportsman of the Year and the only German ever to win the Hart Trophy.
Not wrong, Diane. Not wrong.
Germany, number 29 of your Edmonton Oilers, Leon Draisaitl.
Let's go, Leon.
Presenting Leon his Team Germany jersey is 9-year-old Jack from the Sherwood Park Minor Hockey Association.
That's pretty
The
cool.
overtime hero of the 2025 Four Nations Face-Off, Oilers captain Connor McDavid is set to represent Team Canada at the Olympics for the first time. The 4th fastest player in history to 1,000 career NHL points, Connor has written his name in the record books as one of the greatest Canadian-born players to ever play the game. Fans from Newmarket, Ontario, representing Team Canada, number 97, Connor McDavid. Presenting Connor with his Team Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Owen from the Millwoods Minor Hockey Association.
Owen from Millwoods.
Fans, one more time for the players representing oil country at the Olympic Winter Games. Josh Szymanski, Leon Draisaitl,
Yeah.
and Connor McDavid.
That's good to hear, Diane. Thank you for keeping me up to date.
Yesterday, the hockey community was saddened by the loss of 3 hockey players from the Southern Alberta Mustangs Junior Hockey Club in Staveley, Alberta. Cameron Casorso, J.J. Wright, both 18 from Kamloops, British Columbia, along with 17-year-old Caden Fine from Birmingham, Alabama, tragically lost their lives in a motor vehicle accident on their way to practice. The Edmonton Oilers Hockey Club, along with its players and fans, mourn the loss of Cameron, J.J., and Caden. Our hearts are with their families, teammates, billet families, and everyone across the hockey community who's feeling the weight of this loss. Please stand if you're able. Join us in a moment of silence as we honor the lives of these 3 young men. Thank you.
That's so
And now,
shitty.
please join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in the performance of the Canadian National Anthem.
Oh, that's the shittiest thing. Have people die.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the
Yeah, Nick, you gotta understand why. It's because most of these Leaf implants come from Ontario or East for work, and they never leave. So I respect it. I respect it. People my dad's age are Leaf fans because there was no Oilers hockey, right? It wasn't until I was born. Well, it wasn't until before, well, 79. Not that old. But there wasn't until 79 when our parents were adults and having kids of their own that the Oilers came about. So I understand why there's so many Leaf jerseys. I don't hate it. It helps our economy, right? They make money for us.
Dad,
What?
Dad,
Yeah. No, you create. Okay, you hit my head, and I have to go to the hospital. I tell you what.
wow.
Wow is right.
Five goals away from
Jesus, psychopath.
5 points
Daddy.
away from another 100-point season. Starting lineup.
Okay, crazy chick.
Molson.
That's you, crazy lady.
And hopefully
Yeah, you, crazy lady.
open the Olympic gold medal.
Nobody else in here crazy.
It's hard to believe how quickly the Olympics have come upon us. The new year arrives and everybody looking okay. We're close to
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Those original 6 teams.
to end off a
But that's good though, right? Like that just shows that the test of time with the teams that were originally created, right? That speaks volumes to hockey. You just douchebag with the button pushing. Don't you be guy me. I guy you.
Bouchard will flip it right back out.
Get your feet out of my food,
Here comes McDavid. McCabe knocked it away from the
child.
Oiler captain and
You and me are gonna have some words.
Bobby McMahon in, but a good stick by Bouchard to break down.
Bobby McMahon rumors might be true, might not be. I just don't know how the Maple Leafs trade him away. And they're gonna have to trade him for what they gave, for more than what they gave up for.
great box out there by Matthews to get
Or less, sorry.
great save by Ingram to settle himself down.
McCabe fires a rebound.
Good block shot by Evan Bouchard.
Gets it back to the line. Troy Stetcher's shot. Deflected.
Troy Stetcher had a goal last night, by the way, guys.
The Leafs who scored in the first minute.
Last night it was the
2-2 Pittsburgh Islanders. Speaking of the other guy.
5 seconds in here, just in under a minute. Good hard courts where that's where you win and lose games. Good pinch on the quick
Sorry, guys, I gotta show you something.
time in and don't be
Puckpedia did this guy dirty. Let me get my fat head out of the way.
toe out at the last second to negate that chance.
No, Rose, good lord. Rose, you cannot lean back when I got one arm. Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good. I caught you. Daddy has reflexes like a cat. I caught you. I caught you.
In Toronto, puck played off the glass and that'll bounce down.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You see this, guys? They use Craig Berube's broken head as their backdrop on Puck Money.
We've been everywhere because we're
That's hilarious to me,
everyone
but at the same time,
So another face off to the right to Connor Ingram. Hard to believe, isn't it? To pass Mark Messier.
Oh.
Edmonton lists.
you know what? That would be okay, Janias, as long as the Leafs lose 8-1.
Rick wide off the stick of Draisaitl. Tavares plays it back inside the line. William
Okay,
Nylander on the
do you
ice.
understand, Rose?
Six
Rose,
and a dominant
do you understand why you can't jump out of my arms when I only have one arm on you?
also scored in Toronto. Sending it down.
You get that? Well, yeah, you hurt yourself. I don't want you hurting yourself.
With a tough stop of Leon Draisaitl. Both teams were
Yeah, ow. Bye-bye.
Was going to get ahead of Mark Messier.
Where are you going?
With a great
She gone. Thank you, Janias. She is. Mwah. Bye-bye.
play in deep and a pass to the slot, and there's Stollar's first opportunity. Look at Draisaitl just get lost past take a shoulder
Uh,
check. The instincts of a goal scorer. Slide to the open ice. Good pass in front and an early save for Stollar's to keep it a scoreless game.
You think so, Renegade? You think Ottawa had a team? I think you're right.
Jack Russell the goat on this offensive zone faceoff.
Let me double check those stats.
With Szymanski and Savoy. Center out by Myers, unable to gather that
was Kelly Yarncrook. The hot line out for Toronto Stolars. Unable to stop that up behind the net. Myers goes after it. Along the boards, Savoy lost it. Lawrence able to backhand that out. Emerson has to...
Apparently, the Ottawa Senators from 1883 to 1934 won the Stanley Cup 7 times. The Ottawa Senators won the Cup 7 times. Let that sink into your head for a second, eh? Babe, come check this picture out. Just a second, guys. I gotta show my wife this. They did him dirty. They did him dirty.
National Hockey League, they want to see a little action. You set some end-to-end. You know that we've seen a couple of chances from behind.
You're not Switzerland. Pick a team.
Good job getting over there was Nick Robertson, did not allow to get that shot through. Much talked about Trent Frederick trying to offensive game.
Pick a team. You can't be Switzerland.
To the net on that one.
Face-off win by McDavid. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Wallman will send it around, looking for on the far side.
She's Switzerland tonight, guys. She's a Maple Leaf fan and an Oilers fan. So apparently Switzerland is in the house.
Not like my original team has a shot, snowball shot in hell in the playoffs.
I'm going to just stay here all game because I love that picture of Craig Berube and his broken head. Yeah, she's cute and she's a handful. But she's my wife and I have to respect that. Oh, you're talking about the baby. Okay. Don't, because that'll disconnect the computer. Can you? No, I got it.
Yeah, because Rose pulled on it. When you put her on your
I didn't even notice that she did that. Okay.
Then she next that picture again. Hey, what dino?
No. I don't need another concussion.
Defensive play at one, offensive play at the other, and I think that's...
Love you.
And, you know, that's the challenge
See you later.
playing against McDavid. It's just this
Oh.
you have to have your instincts of going on.
How's everybody enjoying their week so far? I know it's only Tuesday. But in case you didn't know, Calvin Pickard cleared waivers, which is a really good thing for Calvin Pickard. Again, like I said, there's 3 options for Pickard if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream. There's 3 options. Option 1, he goes down to Bakersfield and he lights it up back there in the AHL. Option 2 is he says, no, I'm not playing in the AHL anymore, and just nullifies his contract. Do I have to carry you upstairs?
Played the most of any league forward last night at 17 minutes. Draisaitl works his way out over on that left side and gets it back from...
Come on, guys, get the first goal. And third option, he just stays here in Edmonton with his family and is on the Oilers practice roster, sits in the press box until they need him. I mean, all 3 options are viable. I don't like option 2.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Hockey before the Olympic break. Canadians will head to Winnipeg to take on the Jets. Catch that game tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central on Sportsnet.
These 2 good offensive teams. You think what you have to do offensively? Well, when you're playing against both these teams, you have to also get at the other end. We saw a good play defensively by McDavid, and then you see a good play by Nylander there. Well, you know, red hot has been Evan Bouchard. He had a chance to walk in and get that one. Good stick by Nylander. Stops it from getting to the net.
Leafs blocked 27 shots against the Flames last night in that 4-2 victory. Here's Rosalick trying to twist away from Myers. Comes back to Emerson. Trying to get that to Reno. close call there, did not hit iron as Roslovic had a look.
Boy, this line now started to get some offensive chances last game against Minnesota. And boy, early on here, there's a great one from the side as Roslovic just missed, I think, to the outside.
There's Mansky and Roslovic trying to set up Savoy in the slot. Savansky in his 4th game since being called up from Bakersfield, and as you saw in the opening, getting ready for the Olympic Games as a teammate of Leon Draisaitl.
I think he felt there, standing on the front with Draisaitl, McDavid, honored as an Olympian. That's pretty special.
Renegade, that's the problem, is they tried to trade him on Saturday. That's why he was put on waivers, because
He's had some good efforts. Got his first point the last game as well.
There's Wallen sending it out in front.
there was a trade, and I guess I can talk about it now. It's going to come out. Columbus wanted Picard.
Give another chance to break out.
The Oilers
Race for this.
wanted and still want Boone Jenner.
Robertson centers.
Unfortunately, Columbus does not want Mangiapane nor Janmark. So, in order to make the money work, it had to be 3 players for pretty much 1 and a pick. It sucks. The money didn't work out because Columbus doesn't want Mangiapane. Mangiapane also only wants to go to like 3 or 4 teams. And Columbus isn't one of those teams that he wants to go to. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yep, when we get a cup, it doesn't matter. You know what? You guys want to know the funny part about this entire situation? If the Oilers win a cup this year, everybody that started the year in Edmonton and played 1 game in Edmonton gets their name put on the Stanley Cup. That is the funny part. No. As long as you started the season with the Edmonton Oilers, you can have your name put on the Stanley Cup. You get a cup ring. That is scary. So Stuart Skinner could possibly get a cup ring. Yes. Stuart Skinner will get a cup ring. I don't know why the rules are the way they are. They might have changed. But I know a friend of mine has a cup ring, and he was on the team for all of 5 minutes, as he said. He literally was on the team for all of 5 minutes. What team was it? The 2010 or 2011 Chicago Blackhawks. He was on the team for all of 5 minutes. And he got a ring. No, that's a rule that's been around a while, apparently. A lot of teams don't put the names on the cups, but they do give out the rings. Just because, well, you weren't here for the run, right? So, oh yeah, you can put anybody's name on the cup you want. You're not wrong about that, Nick. Just have a cup final of Oilers Penguins. You're guaranteed a ring at that point, eh? No, it's crazy. I'll have to look it up to make sure I'm correct. But if I remember correctly, there is a minimum amount of games. I just don't know what the minimum amount of games is.
Yeah, add on his neck. Brilliant. The excitement is building. You got a couple of games.
I know baseball has that same rule. There was 3 players this year that won a ring and would have won a ring regardless because they played a couple games, were on the roster for a couple games with the Dodgers and a couple games with the Blue Jays, but didn't finish the year out with those teams. Pretty crazy rules and such for sports and getting rings and such. Exactly.
Max Domi. 3 goals in his last 5 games. Domi trying to swing wide here on Wollman.
There's a couple names on the cup that never even played hockey, but their names are on there. I disagree with it, Epic. I think it's going to bite Team Canada in the ass because he's not healthy. I see against the Oilers. I think naming him and Braden Point shouldn't be there. Braden Point's hurt. Bennett's hurt. Zach Hyman should be going.
52.4 as the 4th best, so an icing can be a real opportunity for offense here, and it'll be a great battle in the dot to see who
I disagree with what Team Canada's roster alignment is and how it's set up. They're not taking the best players.
Matthias Michelli on it. Scored his first road goal of the season last night in Calgary.
We definitely could.
Played back to Nylander in front to Michelli. Unable to get a good shot away. At the line, Ekman Larsson. Headed to the Olympics for Sweden.
That's interesting.
Twist away. Watch there by Cameron. Got it to Nylander. And
He was also probably not very well liked on Detroit either.
piece of that or not. Back the other way, Draisaitl. Sent it across, and that's broken up by Stetcher.
Could also be different teams do different things as well too, Renegade. But yeah, no, I'd love to be fact-checked on that because I know there's some people that got rings that didn't play for that organization very long and at all in the playoffs.
Trying to get it to Waugh. Gets a second chance to move the puck.
Nice big old ring too.
Roslovic with the outlet, and here comes Draisaitl to the attack. He'll drop for Nurse on his backhand, and Stolar stops that.
No, Sean Avery would have wanted one. Sean Avery's that type of guy that he likes to be acknowledged when he makes a hit.
Delivered there by Nurse.
he's that type of guy.
Back to Darnell.
There is a rule in the NHL called the Sean Avery rule now. Let's remember that.
Instead of going all the way back to his position, just got aggressive on the puck carrier, took the body, and forces a turnover to go the other way.
Still nothing. Shots are 6-4 for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Around to Benoit with a good night in Calgary.
Oh, you didn't know? Where did my book go?
Sent back to the Oiler line, or the Leaf line. Digging in here.
You little.
Following up, it's Matthias Janmark. Back to the line at home across for Bouchard.
She broke my book.
Here's the shot. Traffic in front, and Stolar fights it off.
She broke me book.
In front of Stolarz as he was sliding across, kept the 5-hole closed to get a piece of it.
Struggled against Vegas. According to Coach Craig Berube, a little bit better against Seattle, but still looking for Stolarz to get his A game back.
Stolarz. Anthony Stolarz.
Unable to connect with McMahon. Carlo across for McMahon. Ekholm along the boards battling with McMahon, and now played to the line and pass McCabe it out. Matthews under duress. A hit for McMahon. Domi was working at the Oiler line, but it's come back to the Leaf line. Here's McDavid. Swings across and stops.
Power play, Oilers. Cover your ears, hide your wives. Here comes the Oilers power play.
On the ice, a simple, nothing-looking play, just a little chip by Hyman, and then 3 strides that separates a little. Great job coming back by Ekman Larsson, but it ends up with a penalty at the end of it with the trip.
Can't do that, sir. That's 2 minutes for tripping. The EDM power play, which really was sucky on Saturday. Yes, ma'am. That was that time when the Detroit Red Wings were actually a good organization. Now they're kind of a shitter. They're coming back, though. Give them full credit for that. Give them full marks for coming back now this year. There's some teams in the East that are surprising. The West will always be the West. You're always going to have your top 3 to 6 teams in the West regardless. I don't care what anybody says. You're always going to have the Oilers. Unfortunately, you're going to have Vegas until Vegas drops off. Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota. You're always going to have those teams. Canada versus Brazil at the Davis Cup. You love bingo? Do you love playing bingo or do you love working bingo? Difference. She worked a lot of bingos. Wait a minute. No, you didn't. I worked the bingos for you. Mother. Tell you what. Those pretty lies tell lies, and the Oilers can't hold the zone.
Now the focus is the Edmonton power play, number 1 ranked in the league. The Leafs, number 5 on the kill. Here's McDavid, sending it through, setting it wide.
I'm glad Draisaitl's hand is okay. Taped up, but okay.
Back to the opposite side for McDavid.
I mean, not really much you can do with a pinky. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm joking. It was worth it. You got to go on a trip of a lifetime. That looked like it went in. That looked like it went in, but good save. Possibly. 1 minute left to go in the power play.
Here's McDavid once again in front. Hyman unable to take that pass. McDavid with 38 power play points. Draisaitl with 32. The Leafs do not have a player in double digits in power play points. And
that was an off. Wow.
Offside call.
Well, you're focused so much on the speed of McDavid. Once he gets the puck in a little open ice, a little give and go, and then the deception to the outside. Great stick though coming back by Carlo to take it away, and then a spin move by Draisaitl. You could see Carlo kind of got handcuffed there, knew exactly where Draisaitl was going to go through the legs there, and it didn't hit the post. Went off Stolarz.
Good save by Stolarz. Former Oiler Anthony Stolarz.
With Zach Hyman.
Looks early, but it's looking like the Stolarz of last year here in the opening.
Oh, easy now.
Get tested again, perhaps, as McDavid charged through. Hyman looking for a loose puck. McCabe comes up with it for the Leafs. Double team behind the net. Hyman knocked it loose. Draisaitl tried to center it. It's
2-on-1. Toronto shorthanded.
and the Reds. And he missed the target. Those two have combined for 3 shorthanded goals this year.
McCabe trips McDavid. No call. What do you mean great play by Carlo? Great interference? Great interference play by Carlo? Yeah.
Edmonton power play done. And the Oilers 0 for 1. Here's this very Kapanen with a burst. And Bedla able to stop him up. At the line, Wallman gets it packed, sends it across for Nurse. Nurse's shot to the side of the net, picked up there by Roslovic. Roslovic not in the lineup for the first meeting between these two teams. And shot through, it's loose in the blue paint. Stolarz down, couldn't find it, but Max Doby did. And Doby will work it ahead. Matthews through center, 2-on-2 with McMahon. Matthews trying to get that shot off.
That guy's never going to pass on a 2-on-1, 2-on-2. He's always going to take that shot.
After the penalty kill, Nylander back to the line. Stetcher. Matthews let it go. McMahon shoulder to shoulder with Nurse. Nylander battling behind the net. Comes up the boards for Kapanen, and he'll roll it away. Under 6 to go here in the opening period. Nylander back in, and that one shouldered away by Connor Ingram.
Oh, Oilers, you got to start working the power play a little better. You're too predictable. Shot from Bouchard, shot from Draisaitl. 2 fucking predictable. Ugh. My mother told me. Okay, I'll send you a pic of them using Berube's head. Screenshot. Bitty beep, bitty beep, beep, beep. Sorry, folks, don't look. Password protected. Oh no, she sees all my text messages. She sees who I'm talking to. Oh no, guys. I'm in trouble. She saw too much. She saw too much. I'm in trouble now. Well,
He is echoed last year from
how's everybody doing?
injury that they had trouble really coming up with a diagnosis. Troy Stetcher recognized that Chris Tanev had a similar injury and got him in touch with Ekholm, and they compared notes, and we still wonder whether we'll see Chris Tanev again this year. Ekholm, by the way, said he really didn't get back to 100% till December.
Yeah, that really was a tough even choice last year during the finals to get back into the lineup. Every player wants to play, but an injury at times can be so difficult to play through.
Draisaitl along the boards, walked closely there by Tavares. Here's a chance, and Nylander with a good defensive play. And now that puck out of play, just to finish that story, Ekholm mentioned he had 3 different diagnosis from experts. That's why it's so complex that there's no one sure answer.
Well, and every injury is so different, right? You know, here's Nylander again. We've seen already a couple of good offensive chances by 88 and 2 really good sticks defensively, and there's the balance. If you're going to play the big minutes, top line against top line, you have to play in both ends. That's what makes it so
Shots are 7-7. Score is 0-0. 5:18 left to go in the first period.
Feels like both teams are bringing their A game so far tonight.
You think this game means something? Is that what you're saying?
It certainly has meaning in the standings for both teams for different reasons.
And it always has meaning when these two play, too. Not just the cities, the franchises, of course, the #1 picks, McDavid and Matthews.
Matthews gets it out to McMahon, back to the line. McCabe, high slot McMahon, through off the end boards. And Ekholm was watching Matthews' side of the net. There's McDavid, a little slowed up there by Carlo. Gets it across to Hyman, working in, dropped it off.
Come on, Hyman, you got to drive the net there.
Wheelhouse for Bouchard.
Great Falls, Montana.
Risk reward for Carlo. He tried to step up there and almost cost him with a odd-man rush going back the other way.
Bouchard back in. Woolman.
Nice shot by Woolman there.
Oilers has got that.
How's it going, Jerry?
It's those split-second
You're almost home, my
decisions
friend.
that
Almost
happen
home.
So quickly out there. You want to be aggressive, but a quick little peek there by McDavid and a chip of the puck allows him to elude the check, and just a little bit of an off pass there by Hyman back to Bouchard stopped an offensive play. You know, when you get out on the ice, your head's on a swivel.
I don't think there's going to be goals in this period.
But those kind of split-second decisions so often can be the difference between a great play or an opportunity going back the other way.
Strong night for Carlo.
Night's still young, Diane. Night's still young.
Honorary belt as the player of the game.
Don't you find that he's finding his game a little bit more? He's starting to look like the Carlo fellow that the Leafs were acquiring at the deadline, or a guy who could be a good shutdown. Another guy who's had to deal with injury and not an easy thing to get back to the level of play that you'd like to be.
Darnell Nurse spotted ahead, that puck sliding in, race for it, and Benoit just a step ahead of Mangiapane on the hybrid icing that looked like an old-fashioned icing call as those two jostle along the inboards.
Now we talked about the head-to-head matchup here, Chris, and you know, these two players, you come put your seat in the seat to watch these two each and every night, and here's what they've done head-to-head, pretty similar in goals, 13-10. McDavid, as you would probably expect, 32 points, a little bit more than the 22, but it's worth the price of admission most nights. Coming to this building and watching 97, and for fans in Toronto watching 34. Two 60-goal scorers, 69 and 64.
Face off in the Oilers zone, controlled by Edmonton, and now Nick Robertson up with a puck. He tried to hook that towards Waugh, intercepted, and Janmark will flip it down, and that'll be gloved and held by Oilers. Mangiapane's been stirring things up, and Edwin Larson with a response for the Leafs.
The one guy that does have an edge is Ekman Larson. He's one of the Leaf defensemen that will get in. For Mangiapane, this is a huge game. You know, the break coming up. Everybody around Edmonton, he's been out of the lineup for the last 3
He didn't even do anything. He stopped at the goalie. No way he's getting the only fucking penalty.
On the year, trying to find his way. So that's back-to-back whistles that he's gone in and done a little pushing and shoving. They're just the snow, and Stellars is having nothing to do
How?
with it.
Come on! If he's the only one getting a penalty?
For sure.
Edmonton 88. Toronto 95. 2 each for roughing.
Wow. Ekman Larson got away with a little bit of fighting on that one. He stopped in front of the goal. He gave him a little snow shower on his pads. Nothing wrong. You don't like it? Don't be an NHL goalie. You don't like it? Too fucking bad. Terrible. Yeah, well, 4-on-4. I like this side of Mangiapane, though. Now go out and get a goal.
Matthews and Nylander.
4-on-4 for 2 minutes with 3.5 minutes left to go in the first period. Let's go. Best on best. Although Darnell Nurse did come in there and give that Toronto Maple Leaf forward a hefty elbow.
What looked like an Oilers set play. Draisaitl goes back. On his back is Nylander. Nylander almost took it away, centered it in front. Back it comes to the line. In the midpoint for Carla. Fakes now shoots, and that'll be gloved and held by Ingram after a strong.
You're not wrong, Epic. He has to. Nobody wants him right now. Well, nobody wants him because he's not playing. But even when he is playing, he's not producing at the level people are used to seeing him producing. So, you want to get traded? Do something.
Get in there quickly and try to strip it. And I love this matchup, seeing these 4 forwards go head-to-head.
Nylander with 5 multi-point games in his last 8. Here's Matthews. Doesn't take. Draisaitl watches him, handed off to Nylander. Crisscrossing with Stetcher. Can't get that through. Trying to chase after it. And now McDavid in flight. Nylander able to get there to break that up.
Well, McCabe had to trust that Nylander was reading that play. McCabe stayed in, but he took a quick peek before and made sure that he had the help of Nylander backing him up. I think McCabe got a little hurt there on his elbow as he got hit. He's sitting on the bench looking a little uncomfortable.
Scooped by the goaltender up off the glass, and here comes Ryan Nugent-Hopkins along with Hyman. Nugent-Hopkins fanned and then took a shot high. Tavares picks up the loose puck in front of his net and ahead to McMahon. On Bobby McMahon will kick it back for Carlo.
So far, the Oilers are getting better at this exchange of 4-on-4.
Being from Alberta, but if you've been listening to the radio here in Edmonton, his name's coming up an awful lot as a potential target. This is a really interesting dynamics here near his hometown, and a lot of interest in Bobby McMahon.
Here's Domi feeding it back to Stetcher, getting it back in return. McKee back on the ice, so that's good news. Domi in front, and that off the skate to Lawton. Along the boards, McKee sweeps it across. Up back to Stetcher. Trying to return it to Domi and Lawton. Lawton takes a look. And Stetcher will turn back. The penalized players back onto the ice. Stetcher skated right into Machapati and lost it momentarily. Now sends away Nylander. Here's William Nylander up against Ekholm and tied up in front of the net.
Two Swedish-born players, Nylander and Ekholm. That would be a beautiful thing to see for Team Sweden. I'm sorry, but not having Ekholm is asinine. Oh, got away with a little bit of hook and a little bit of slash.
Radio guys talking about Bobby McMahon. Also, we're talking about Andrew Mangiapane maybe being involved the other way.
Wouldn't that be something, Mangiapane for Bobby McMahon? Oilers win that trade all day, every day, 3 times on Sundays.
Mangiapane, the Bolton native. Here comes Bouchard. Into Leaf territory in the final minute.
Oh, Draisaitl just body checks Bouchard. Clean hit, ref, clean hit. Call a penalty. Oh. He got him clean. Keep your head up, kid. Friendly fire. Ooh, Statches. Kapanen. Ah, that'll do it for the period, folks.
Late stages of the opening period. And a turnover here. Any chance for a shot? Draisaitl says no. And the period is done.
I mentioned William Nylander.
Ooh, what a period. That was back and forth run and gun. Let's see. Let's hear Tristan Jarry talk about that period. Sorry, folks. I wasn't a fan of the trade, and I'm not a fan of Tristan Jarry after his comments. Like, go tuck yourself, kid. Oh, speaking of comments, did you guys read what Connor McDavid wrote in the Player Tribune? Not just the snippet, but the whole thing. Oh, man. If you guys haven't and you guys are capable of reading it, please go read the Player Tribune and Connor McDavid's comments. FYI, he ain't going nowhere. He's going to be an Oiler for life. Anywhoosies, I got to go put a kid to bed. I think, unless my wife tells me otherwise. I just do what I'm told and told what I do. All right, I can play my Xbox game. Awesome. I didn't want to put her to bed anyway. Anywhoosies, oh man, I can't even go upstairs because the second she sees me, she's gonna melt down. It sucks. Drink your water, folks. Stay hydrated as much as possible. Your bones, when you get older, will thank you later. Your joints, your bones, and your muscles as you get older will thank you if you stay hydrated. Ask me how I know. Let's do some kangaroo hunting in the outback. Ask me how I know. Oh yeah, I gotta go there. You're not wrong there too, Renegade. You're not wrong there too. So check out this really cool gun that I got today. I had a hunting dog, but it suffice to say, he scared some kangaroos away, and I had to put him back in his kennel. Wait, what the heck? Alexis deer? A cheetle. Well, those are nice deer. Should I shoot it? Out of town scoreboard, because those are fun. Forgot to mention that before I went on my tirade and everything else. I can't say these scores, guys. I might end up throwing up in my mouth. 2-0 after, 5 minutes left to go in the third period. The Columbus Blue Jackets over the Devils. 2-2 Capitals Flyers. 7 minutes left to go in that game. With 8 minutes left to go, Senators 3, Carolina 3. After 2, Buffalo 1, Lightning 1. After 2, the Penguins 3, the Islanders 2. Puck drop still yet to be decided. Kraken Ducks. That's the last game to play, and obviously in Edmonton, 0-0 after 1. Shots were 8-9 in favor of the Oilers. If you didn't know, now you know. Oilers had a power play they did a whole lot of skadoosh on. Second period to begin shortly. It's getting dark in the outback. Good thing I have night vision goggles. MLB 26 is right around the corner, folks. If you play any MLB at all, that is an exciting game to play this year. I've heard some mixed reviews on it, so obviously one trailer's come out and everybody's already got an opinion on it. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Sometimes mine is just the loudest. Asshole, not opinion. Back-to-back games, Tuesday, Wednesday. The Oilers are back in action tomorrow night against the Calgary Flames. And then they're off for 3 weeks. Roster freeze tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, so 1 p.m. Mountain. There is a roster freeze. Cannot trade, cannot waive, cannot send up nor down. Man, these little buggers are fast. You know what's faster? A bullet. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. In case you guys don't believe me. I don't get a trophy rating for that? Come on. That's a one shot, one kill. Right through. That's a beautiful shot. Whew. Damn. Such a nice shot. "66 yards away. Come on. Class 3 female. Fine. Oh, I meant to put it on a shotgun. Forgot to swap out my other rifle for a shotgun. Do that later, I guess. Boop, 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 boo. Apparently I'm in Hogan's Field. That's pretty cool. If you guys know who Paul Hogan is at all. You guys don't know who Paul Hogan is at all, do you? I'm old. For all you young kids in the chat, Paul Hogan is Crocodile Dundee. Who's Crocodile Dundee? Look it up, you'll know. Also starred in Flipper as the crazy uncle. Speaking of old actors or actresses, Sally, what's her nuts that just passed? Canadian icon that just passed a couple days ago. That was a interesting thing to find out who she voiced. I've watched the movie. I swear to my God, I've watched Nightmare Before Christmas at least 900 times. And I didn't know she was the actress that voiced Sally. Swear to my God, I've watched it at least 900 times, if not more. That movie was on repeat for a good 2.5 years in my house. I swear it was. That and Frozen. I will not be surprised if when my daughter is old enough to get a tattoo, her first tattoos are going to be of Skeleton Jack and Sally the doll. I know it seems like I'm just sitting here talking to myself, and I probably am, and that's okay. Hopefully I fixed the subscriber issue. And why I did it was pretty simple. In case you guys don't know, I've been... I guess you guys wouldn't know. I get DMs nightly sent to me. A lot of threats. A lot of empty promises. But, you know. Nothing old boy can't handle. One day I kind of want someone to show up at my house, really. Just one time. I know I shouldn't say that too loudly. Who wants people to show up at their house? Uh-oh. Out of the kitchen! My daughter thinks she's Superman. Is that a rock or is that an animal? Oh, it's a rock. Oh, it got dark real quick in the outback. Again, good thing I do have night vision goggles on, my guy. During the Olympic break, I will be putting videos up of NHL 25. Or is it 26? I can't remember where we're on. 26. It's going to be the 32-team tournament based on current standings right now, top to bottom. No divisions, no conferences. The best team versus the worst team. Be uploading daily. Winner takes all. You win a game, you move on. Single elimination. Kind of like the bracket challenge for NCAA basketball. You lose, you go home. What do you mean another workout for my calves? I hope you're wrong, but I don't know. Thanks. Thanks for hurting my feelings. I really hope you're wrong, because I don't want Crosby to hurt, because that would really, really suck for me and my state of mentalness right now. Sidney Crosby. Oh, how long ago was this? Oh, 2023. Whoa, okay, cool. No, that's not what I want at all. La 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 la. Well, folks, bring in Bedard. Yeah, I guess. You're definitely gonna have to, right? If that news is true. I will do a bigger follow-up on that in the second intermission, because, damn, if that's true, that's going to be a tough thing for Pittsburgh. That is going to be a tough thing to overcome for Pittsburgh. Anywhoosies, back to hockey. That's why we're all here. We're not here to watch me play hunting. You're not here to see me kill kangaroos. Yes, you'd think they were protected. No, my friend. Brad Marchand also may not be available for the Olympics either. I mean, is that really a loss if we don't send another goon over?
Final meeting of the season. Oilers, Flames, tomorrow on Sportsnet and Sportsnet 360.
Welcome back to Edmonton and Rogers Place. No goals, but no shortage of chances between the Maple Leafs and Oilers in that first period of play. Don't miss your chance to get in on the Oilers Kids in Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers Jackpot, closing in on $2 million. You're planning fast for tonight's big draw. You can also win a suite for $12,000 and $10,000 cash. Get your tickets now.
$12,000 cash, get a suite.
50.
Yeah.
It was a game day morning, January 23rd, against the Vegas Golden Knights, when this was unveiled by Craig Berube. And I mean, it was a gym accident, but as the games have gone by and the days and weeks, Craig continues to look better and better, including last night. And before tonight's game, he said that he hasn't done anything to that scar. He was told to leave it alone, and he has, but he hasn't left the gym alone, Craig. And Chris, as working out is still on his Craigslist.
Pretty confident that Craig Berube's not the makeup kind of guy.
No, I don't think he was covering it up at all, was he? It is amazing how quickly it looks a little bit more presentable, doesn't look as painful. That first interview, he just goes, you guys will find out soon enough when I have to take my hat off in game time. And sure enough, whoa, man, it looked bad, didn't it?
This game here, final one for the Leafs prior to the Olympic break. Timely for Craig Berube. He's headed back to Calahoo. There's a chance here for Matthews. Looked like that might have hit the netting in front. Kicked away by Ingram. Robbing Bobby McMahon on the doorstep.
I thought the same thing, Chris. It looked like it went off the glass and net and nobody flinched.
Now McDavid.
So if the Oilers score here, the game will be reviewed.
Hyman parks in front. That goes off the inside of the goal post. Carlo takes Hyman to the boards. A centering pass here, and it's shrugged away by Stolars. What a great chance.
Hopkins almost scores.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And now taken away. McMahon. He's home free. And Ingram.
Come on, guys.
Sends it high. What a chance for Bobby
Breakaway
McMahon.
times 2 already.
Wainwright in an uproar.
Bobby McMahon had a breakaway against Ingram. Ingram, huge save. That would be something, eh? Bobby McMahon scores against the Oilers, then gets traded after the All-Star break to the Oilers.
Works it across, and now Nurse for Draisaitl on the move. Draisaitl puts on the brakes, trying to hit Kapanen and off the stick.
Fancy, man. These guys are just fancy Nancy's. You cannot win hockey games in the NHL by being fancy.
4 games. Works his way around Stetzer, digs after it, but Edwin Larson plays the puck. Now it's centered in front, and Kapanen had it knocked off his stick by Nylander.
So do the Oilers do the Maple Leafs a favor and lose this game so the Leafs can go 20-8 to make the playoffs?
Getting it back, a chance in front, and Stolars makes that stop. Off Kapanen. To the line and across for Spencer Stastny. Shooting that wide.
Or do we
Off the ledge and down.
just kick their dreams in now? Beat them now so they have no shot at making the playoffs.
Around the boards, and that'll get picked up by Szymanski.
That's the same stat the Florida Panthers got to do. They have to go 20-8 as well. And they're 28 remaining games.
Bounces out to center. Zeko will drift it back in. Kept alive at the line by Ross Levick. And now Nick Robertson will turn out of the zone. Off the boards from his own side of center. They're going to say no icing. Around it goes. Szymanski unable to move the puck the first time.
It's crazy that we're already at game 57 out of 82. We are already at game 57.
Through for Savoy. Lawton watching him. Yarncrook after him. Comes back to the line.
Where is the season gone?
And the rebound for Janmark. Here's Matthias Janmark tied up by Lawton. in the Leaf zone. Backed into the corner. Sent back to the line. Nurse with a shot.
Ooh. Go Leafs, go chant breaking out. Let's go Oilers. Toronto sucks. Thank you, Oiler fans. Come on. I mean, this is the loudest Leafs have ever heard their fans cheer. They don't cheer inside the library.
Tied up by Edwin Larson. Here comes Matthews.
Otherwise known as Air Canada Center.
Edwin Larson up ahead, and now the Leafs are out.
They definitely don't cheer there like this
Turns back.
in that library.
Here's Ekman Larson. Leafs completing a change as Ekman Larson gets it deep.
So many chances have come from good won battles behind the net, right quickly to the front. There's been 5 or 6 throughout the first period, and here again in the second. Oh, there's a pick.
Carlo knocked down McDavid, and McDavid slow to get out.
That's interference!
Doby, McMahon trying to get it back to
McDavid's down.
Loose in front. And the good news is
Good thing he got back up. But that's interference, and now he won't fight. Now you won't fight because you're a little bitch. Now you won't fight because you're a little bitch. What the hell are we doing in this league? Score on him. Oh, I thought that went in. That would have been a McDavid goal too. Sweet fucking justice. Yeah, now we gotta fight. Let's go, Nursey. But McDavid's pissed. McDavid's like, why are we fighting now? We were about to score. We got all momentum. Why are we fighting now? Oh, yeah, Carlo. Get your head kicked in. Get your head kicked in, kid. Yeah. Yeah, stay the fuck down. Just a bad time to take that fight. Attaboy, good fight, but McDavid's kind of pissed about it. Because he had wheels. He had wheels and he was about to do some damage. I get it, I respect it, but damn it.
Here's the quick response coming after and then gets sandwiched there more into the rib area as McDavid went down.
That's such a dirty fucking play. That's not a good read. That's an interference pick and knee. Fucking hell, Craig Simpson.
Trajectory is of his pad, and Carlo wasn't going to be caught off guard. You saw how quickly Chris Carlo was ready. He knew as soon as Nurse got on the ice. Only a few guys you look on in this order.
Emerson tried to fight him and he wouldn't fight. Come on, don't be shy.
And I like the fact that there's no aggressor there.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when he shot the puck against the boards. Like, fuck's sakes. Hey, Carlo, how's those knuckles? Got a knuckle sandwich.
Chatting to each other. As they said, none of that would have surprised Carlo given the recipient of the hit.
The best news of all is looks like McDavid's okay.
Oh, he's on both. Yeah, those knucks, they hurt, man. When you hit a helmet one time or even you hit chest protector, it doesn't tickle.
Even Leaf fans are going, come on, don't hurt that guy.
This is the second fight for Carlo as a member of the Leafs.
Thought he handled himself well against the tough cover.
Ooh, Troy Stetcher got bumped.
First one against you up the left foot.
Raho, whoa, boosh.
UFC fighter, I thought maybe I shouldn't have been involved. Here's a chance, Bouchard right on.
Pod Colson with a huge hit on Stetcher. Carlo needs a nurse. Somebody call a doctor. Stat. We don't need a doctor. We got a nurse.
To the side, you can see Yardcrow didn't even realize that seam was open.
Good point, Renegade. Good point.
Late getting there, but once he was down, yeah, Bouchard didn't get the angle that he wanted on that. But such a weapon, that quick wrister of Bouchard, even more so the big bomb of the slap shot, wasn't able to get that away.
4th in the NHL in the month of January. Evan Bouchard. Here's Coleman who can really lean into it. That doesn't get through. By the way, they first nice.
Carlos just. He didn't get that memo. Got lost in translation.
Nurse team went up over 102 miles an hour at the skills event here in Edmonton on the weekend.
Yeah, 102 mile an hour slap shot.
Put it in front of the net, knocked away there by Emerson.
Memes? For what? Oh, I got memes for days. Oh, I'm going to create a meme for that fight.
Next point will match career best for 89.
Hello, nurse. Oh, the Animaniacs. Oh, the Animaniacs. What a great TV show.
Mangiapane's got speed. Andrew Mangiapane knocked off his stick. Nylander return. And the Oilers are changing. It's a 2-on-1. Nylander. Stop. Michelli. Off the bar. Off the pipe. And it stays out. Neither team for and then they score on the tip. And the Leafs strike first.
Bad fucking line change.
The blocker of Ingram.
Leafs up 1-0.
Back-to-back here in Alberta for Matthias Michelli.
Michelli.
Who prior to last night had not scored one on the road. 2 for 2 in Alberta. And his 9th of the season. Will the Leafs strike first? Emerson takes up.
That sucks.
McMahon. Here comes Trent Frederick into the zone. He found Janmark and Draisaitl. And the right pad stop the rebound. It goes just wide of the net. Stolars again. Frederick for Draisaitl. Back to big Trent Frederick trying to power his way in front. To Spencer Stastny. Shot goes wide. Draisaitl watched there by Benoit. Frederick. And Stolars makes another stop. It's played ahead. And McMahon after that may have another break. Cutting in. Backhand stopped. As he got inside position on Emerson.
Chris Knobloch again and getting Draisaitl out with another couple of wingers in Janmark and Frederick. Almost paid off with a couple of great chances at that end and transition by McMahon and good stop at the other by Ingram on an in-tight play.
Stetcher out the center. That's broken up by Ekholm. He'll send it
Offside,
back.
Edmonton.
Stolar is able to corral that. And
I don't know, Epic.
McKee.
Ah, Oilers don't suck, Brad.
One assist on the Leaf goal. It's 7-12.
Sorry you feel that way, but they don't suck.
It in. Ekholm there.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Up into the skeets and Nugent Hopkins chopped away by Stetcher.
That's not on Ingram. He stopped the breakaway. The Oilers got to get that puck out.
Yeah, the goaltenders have been hard to beat here. There's Draisaitl in tight. A right pad saved by Stolars.
Yeah.
Focused on the rebound.
It's not going to happen, but okay.
As well. How about the speed and power of McMahon trying to get the rebound? A bouncing puck once again. Little chip. And Ingram able to shut the...
Oilers got to get one. They're not going to get shut out. Don't put that in the universe. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Ba, 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 ba. Excuse me. Yeah, they're I'm not going to say they're mathematically eliminated, but they're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Toronto, Florida, they're done. They're not making playoffs. Like, let's be realistic. The only way Toronto and Florida make playoffs is if Boston, Montreal, Detroit fall off the face of the planet hard. It's just not happening. Sorry, Leaf fans. Just not happening. You can only lose 10 games the rest of the year. That's tough. That includes overtime losses. 10 times is all you can lose. 10 times. Out of the next 28 games, you can only lose 10 times. That's a little insane. Jim Morrison died? Tabernacle.
Canadians, guys like Bernie Nichols, Tim
No, Brad, they don't.
Kenny Linsman,
They don't.
and your old teammate Craig Beauty among the many.
Even the most diehard Maple Leaf fans can tell you there's a slim chance, and Slim left a long time ago.
Face off in the Oilers zone and off the draw. Szymanski able to work it ahead. Savoy speeding down that right flank. Watched there by Ekman Larson, who blows the tire. Gets back up and moves the puck. Up ahead, Myers and Nick Waugh. Flipping that out, and that one over the glass and out.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Casino. This is what excitement is made of.
Yes, they have a chance to win the game. They always have a chance to win the game. That's a silly question. Evening, Jay. How's it going?
February 21st on Sportsnet. Almost baseball weather here today.
Oh, yeah, the weather here has been incredibly mild considering we're in February.
Old-fashioned Wendell Clark jersey.
Already.
Love to see that.
Where does the time go?
Stetcher up
Where
ahead.
does the
Here's
time
Keith
go?
McKee.
Right out the window.
McKee tied up there by Emerson. Matthews there to try and dig it out, but Edmonton with control.
Not true at all, man. Not true at all. I don't know where you get your information from. That's not true at all. But if Edmonton was in the East, they'd be a top 3 team in the East.
Ricochets to Draisaitl, leaned on by Matthews. Draisaitl to the near side. Stetcher closes on him. Podkolzin and Echo moving down, but unable to get the pass across. Echo's got it now. Fired back for Draisaitl. Back looking for Podkolzin off the stick. Here's McKee trying to relieve the pressure. McMahon with a second chance, able to get that out to center. Domi nearly picked the pocket of Kapanen. Now up ahead it goes, but McMahon missed the pass. Chop back, maybe a break here, but Colson and Stetcher got back in a hurry.
I'm going to be honest with you. If the Oilers were in the East, they'd dominate. Dominate the East.
Bouchard.
You'd have to make sure that their travel was the same, though.
Back hat tricks for the Oilers last month. And it goes to Hyman. He's going to walk out in front. Tried to go short side high.
You got to remember why the East is so shitty or competitive. They don't travel. They don't travel. How much travel do you think a team out East does? Pick a team. For shits and the giggles, let's say the Washington Capitals. How much travel in kilometers do you think the Washington Capitals do a year? Maybe 10,000 kilometers? 15 tops? Where the Oilers are 30 to 40,000 kilometers a year. Make that make sense. New York does less travel. All 3 New York teams do less travel. The Florida Tampa Bay teams do less travel. Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto do less travel. It all matters. They don't. It's beneficial to them, which I get and understand. You can't pick where your geography located. It is a talking point that a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, I'll be up next commercial break. I love having that conversation with my friends out east. Oh, look at the East and how great they are. Where do they go? You could legitimately, if you really wanted to, be a Washington Capital, go play a game in Philadelphia and be at home in your bed. If the league let you travel on game days after a game, except for back-to-back situations, you could drive and be in your bed. In Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Washington. Carolina's an hour flight.
He was credited with 3 takeaways last night, as well as his 3-point performance.
I think he's had a few of those, at least 3 in
But
this game, and showing him where.
it all evens out, right? It all evens out in the playoffs.
Against Nugent Hopkins, leaves control, and out they come.
We should go back to a 1v8.
5 in the first period for the face-off circle. That doesn't
Or a
happen very often.
1v16.
Here's McDavid.
No conferences, just top 16 teams.
Any damage, McCabe and Nylander. Gloved ahead there, and Tavares at the line. Good strong stick by Nugent Hopkins to hold it in. Here's Hyman to the net. Rolled in front. Chance, Stollars. And Stollars from that sharp angle. Connor McDavid was in Leo Dreisaitl's office, and Stollars comes up with the save.
Yeah, McDavid got all
Of course, former Oiler goalie coming in to save the day for his team. That's nuts.
Nugent Hopkins with the steal. Great aggressive play by
Hey.
Zach Hyman to drive, and then Bouchard tried to sell.
Full marks to Toronto and Stollars, though.
To move. Sell for a second like you're going to shoot. Watch Stollars, though. Stayed deep in his net and then responded out. Anticipated where the shot was going to come. A little bit of a rolling pass as it came across. But you can see McDavid. He got.
All right, boys, got to get a goal here. First, next 5 minutes, get the first goal. Tie this game up before the period. 8:55 left to go in the second period. 1-0 Toronto. Shots are 19-19. Scores! Jacob Wallman! I was saying it. They deliver.
How about having another weapon back there like Jake Wallman?
Hey, did I do the jinx? Oh, buddy. They're still looking for the fucking puck. Wallman. Hi, Bunny. How's it going? That was short-lived. Fucking. Stay in your fucking net.
And just like that, the Leafs have the 1-goal lead back.
That's the first point for Nyes on the trip. As he scores.
Hey, guess what? Stay in your net. Won't have that problem.
Needs a break, needs something more than Matthew Nyes, who's been playing hurt for quite some time. But a quick strike, return fire. So the Leafs regain the lead at 2-1. So Baldwin from Szymanski gets his second inning.
I
And Roslovic.
nope. This team, man, it's defense.
So it's 9 seconds.
9 seconds apart. Well, how about Szymanski too? Again, that fourth.
And we're gonna beat them again in Edmonton, 5-4.
You lose your coverage.
First, that's steered away. And Kapanen with it. Sharp angle in front that bounces to the point. Leafs having trouble with a hot potato in front of the net. Edmonton comes up with it again.
Trade target Bobby McMahon.
Cycles it through. Trent Frederick tries to jam. Now Anderson moves up, over skates it. Leafs trying to clear it. And Edmonton keeps it alive. Good work by the Oilers. Spencer Stastny moves up. In behind the net it goes. Oilers with a centering pass off Raw, flipped away by Myers to put out that fire.
Chris Knoblauch will like that line coming up with a big shift to get some of the momentum back their way.
Sorry, Matthew Nyes goal. My bad.
Here's Draisaitl. Down the slot, he just missed. But Colson picks up the loose puck. Cycles it back to
His
Draisaitl.
14th
Trying to
of the
give
year.
it back to Puck Colson. Bounces to Ekholm. This little puck goes into the line. Bouchard across. Draisaitl, left shot blocked. Takes a bite to the Benoit.
Good, lay on the ground, cry about it.
It comes from Puck Colson once again. In behind the net is Draisaitl. Leafs on their heels. Puck Colson.
Oh, Puck Colson just puts that over the net.
Stolarz left behind him there. Bouchard ahead. Draisaitl.
I'm calling 5 Genos tonight. 5 Genos, five different players. 5 Genos by 5 different players. Wallman, McDavid, Hyman, Bouchard, Draisaitl.
A number of times here to getting back on even terms. Ekholm's got it. Back to the line, Bouchard in the slot. McMahon will turn it away.
And that's icing.
Pass Matthews.
Hey!
Icing. Toronto.
So you tie the game up, and then 9 seconds later, you're down by one.
Personally, not good. Oilers stream right now, even worse.
There's a chance by Draisaitl. Benoit in tight there. Puck Colson gets it up and just over the top of the net. And driving to the net on that side, just missed to the outside. Kapanen had a really good chance.
Hit the net. Mission impossible. Next mission challenge impossible. Hit the net.
In this game, you know, kind of what you expected.
Brings me up to a song that I stumbled upon called "The Yips" by the Kiwi Boys. I got the yips like the fairway don't exist. I hit it in the shit.
5-on-5 teams, they just never get power plays. No power plays in 3 of the last 4 games. Here come the Leafs again, McCabe and Michelli, who got involved on the
5 minutes left to go in the second period. 2-1 Toronto. Shots are 20-23 for the Oilers.
who starts the breakout. A shot by Woolman, 89.8 miles an hour.
For me, it's my own doing, so
Stolarz for the Oiler marker here in the
I gotta
second.
face the consequences.
Under 5 to go. Tavares bouncing on loose puck.
And for the team, I hope it gets better for the team.
Breakaway pass just out of the reach of Savoy. He's got it, tries to center, up and off Ekman Larson, and Stolarz hopes he's got it.
Ooh.
Underneath him
Yeah, we play Calgary tomorrow night, my friend. We play Calgary tomorrow night.
for the game tie.
That's a pretty cool thing.
Plenty of action here in the middle frame.
Stay in your net, and that won't happen to you. Okay, I'll be back, guys. If I'm not back by the next playtime, I apologize. Listen to some good music. Get me copyrighted. I don't care. I don't care, YouTube. Copyright me.
When you invest with RBC, your idea of tomorrow isn't so far away. When it comes to reaching your goals, performance matters. Now, get up to $10,000 in value when you invest with RBC.
Think it can't get any better? We think you should have more. More confidence. More space. More style. And who doesn't want more fun? We all deserve more. That's why there's an SUVW for everyone. Taos, Tiguan, Atlas, Crossport, and the all-electric ID4. I see you looking.
It's iconic. It's revolutionary. It's bread. Bread Pro by Dempster's. 14G of protein. Redesigned from crust to crumb. Bread Pro for protein. The best invention since sliced bread.
Well, Craig and Chris in the panel talking about Bobby McMahon from Wainwright, Alberta, a couple hundred kilometers away from Edmonton. And, well, humble beginnings of Bonneville Pontiac of the Alberta Junior Hockey League. This was his first season with the team, and he continued to excel to the point where the Leafs signed him April 19 of 2022. Now, he could become an unrestricted free agent depending on what happens going into the trade deadline, and at that point, he would become a free McMahon.
Well done, Gene. 5 goals in 5 career games. He's had a couple of bursts here tonight against the Oilers as the puck goes back out of play in the Leaf zone.
Well, as a player, you know, you don't listen to the outside noise, but you also know what's approaching, right? And your name comes up with a few times or two. What I've really liked, though, is his consistency over the last 23, 25 games. You know, he has that issue at times of going 10 games without a goal. He did it last year at the end of the year as well. And if you can eliminate that and become more an everyday guy who you can trust, that your game grows to a level that teams are going to want you. And man, can he play.
6 points in the last 6 games for McMahon. That puck knocked out to center. Both Lawton and Matthews were out together on that last shift. Matthews has got to the bench. And Matthew Nyes is with Lawton and Robertson here. Nick Waugh had the assist on the goal for Matthew Nyes. And there's Robertson just missing. It got in Robertson's wheelhouse. 89.5 miles an hour.
Well, you got stick tapping going on there. Robertson stick tapped. He wanted that puck. Draisaitl stick tapped in the middle of the ice. He wanted it as well.
Robertson tried to shift gears on Szymanski as he kept the puck in the zone. Carlo looks across, unable to connect there with Domi. McMahon back on the ice. He has 3 hits of the game. 125 on the year. That's tops among Leaf forwards. Puck Colson leads the Oilers with 163. Up off the stick, Quebec, home and deep. As the fans duel with their Oiler and Leaf cheers in the crowd. I always tell people you gotta watch one game in Montreal, but you gotta come to one game here in Edmonton as well.
You really do. It's just such a great environment, incredible fans, so much energy in this building, and players home and away all love playing here. Even when you're on the road, you don't mind the energy of all the noise and excitement.
No shortage of it. Myers just picked the pocket of McDavid. And
What did I miss? Nothing good.
Spencer Stastny. With 2.5 to go.
Okay.
In the second.
We'll see, Brad. We'll see.
Leafs have got goals from Michelli and Nice, and there's a big hit at the whistle from Saul Benoit.
See what the reaction is.
We'll see.
McDavid with a control again. Yeah, McDavid with a little push. You want to go in and have a word. It was a close play at the line, and you can't help but Benoit knowing the opportunity to get the hit. But man, this has got some good.
If Toronto scores 4, they got to score 5.
Looked like a chance for the goal. You can hear Robertson calling for it there. You got got two choices, Nyes and Robertson, and that's from an area that he can score. Good job by Ingram here as the whistle goes. Hyman absorbed that hit hard. Can't afford to lose Zach Hyman again, too. I mean, what a devastating loss that was in the playoffs to have that happen. You can't help but think what might have been for the Edmonton Oilers again in the final had they had number 18 scoring at the level that he has.
And we were talking about hits moments ago. He was hitting everything in sight in that playoff until the injury when he was on the receiving end of a hit by Mason Marchment.
Dirty play by Marchment, but no call on it. Can't dwell on the past.
Draisaitl steps in to take over. At the line, another woven drive. And the rebound knocked away from the front of the net. Walman might be feeling it. Draisaitl shakes the check to Matthews. Out in front. Nylander got a stick on that. Nylander, Tavares, and Matthews, but they're backed up in their own zone. Draisaitl's got it again. Nurse trying to make himself available. Nurse will charge in, and that goes off the skate of Stetcher and bounced down the ice.
That'll be icing against Toronto.
88 seconds remaining here in the second.
And there again for Draisaitl.
That's fine to doubt me. I'm all right with it. That's why I make outlandish predictions like that, because when they happen, I can say I told you so. When they don't, oh well, such is life.
But maybe more importantly, just keep the play alive. Wasn't able to get a second scoring chances.
Final home game for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Go to Calgary tomorrow, 8 o'clock start.
Clearly an edge in zone time for the Oilers here in the second period. Tavares digs in. They tie up here. And from that scrum, Tavares able to work it out. Maybe a chance here for John Tavares. And he just missed. Back the other way, Ekholm leads the Oiler rush back in with Nugent Hopkins. Across, trying to get it to Hyman.
Borderline useless.
Stick on that.
No.
Tavares lofting it in. Nick Robb back on the ice. But they skipped the shift with Robb. Here's Robertson unable to get a shot away. Check there by Hyman. Away goes McDavid.
A lot of penalties were taken by the Oilers early on in the year that put this lineup out of whack.
Nick Robertson almost away, but Bouchard knocked that away from Robertson. Just about a half minute remaining here in the second period.
He was also hurt for a little bit of time too.
He'll send it in. Draisaitl's going to give chase. Well, Myers nearly gave that away. It got to McCabe and back to Myers. Hard off the boards, and that's going to slide.
Icing against Toronto again. This time their top line isn't out there. It's a weaker line out there this time.
Yeah, with some tired bodies out there too.
Lay down, please. No, lay down.
Timing. You can see Bouchard thinking they play offensively. Instead, it creates a two-man one on Ekholm. And Ekholm getting it back in a good position. Tavares, he can beat guys on that short side.
Oh, come on, Epic. He's got his moments. He's had his moments.
Bouchard make that play and stop it and keep it alive. Go back to San Jose, keeping the puck in at the end and then scoring late.
Leafs win the draw. Nick Roy, then they bounce it down the ice, and they're going to have to do it one more time. At least 7.7 remaining in the period.
Goals don't always tell a story, my friend. If all you worry about is goals, well, you might want to look up some of the greatest players to ever play this game. They didn't score very often. But it's those things that we don't see on TV that are not flashy.
Too often, and it's cost them on the other end defensively. They've tried to shore that up a little bit. I think they've done a better job of that here in this game.
Leafs have won 12 of 19 face-offs in the second. But that one, well, Roy will step up, able to sweep it out. Maybe a 2-on.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of really good hockey players that have a lot of gold medals and a lot of Stanley Cups that didn't score very often. But hey, if goals are what you care about, then I guess Janmark is a bum. You got to remember, Breaking Bad, I'm old school hockey. Goals are not the be all end all. Lucky bounces, but you got to create your own luck, right? You're not wrong, but at the same time, you got to create your own luck too. That's fair. That's fair. But he does a lot of little things that we don't watch on TV. If we've gone to a game and you see what he does away from the puck, that to me is worth more than goals sometimes. Personally speaking. But I get you. I understand you. We all can't be diamonds. Some of us have to just be the turds. Some of us have to be the piles of poo-poo that make diamonds. He hasn't been moved because nobody wants him. Like, and he has a no move clause. That's the pleasure. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yep. 20 minutes, score 4 goals. They can do it. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, I'm alright with it. Won't be the first time I've been wrong about something. Oh my god, they have so many rules for hunting. in Australia. I just want to hunt. Well, that sucks. A down scoreboard check, because, hey, that's important in this day and age. You got to keep up to date with the Joneses, as they say. Make it a final. The Capitals lose to the Flyers 4-2. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Ottawa Senators 4-3. The Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-3 in overtime. The New York Islanders 5. The Pittsburgh Penguins 4 in overtime. 2-1 after 1 for the Maple Leafs over the Oilers. Kraken Ducks 0-0. 15 minutes left to go in the first period. 3-0 Columbus over New Jersey. They are really, really missing Jack Hughes right now. So if I see a feral animal, I'm allowed to shoot it. I'm not allowed to shoot kangaroo, apparently. I've already killed like 4 of them. Thanks for telling me their tips. You're not wrong. He seems to be always injured. You're right about that. Him and Demko have a lot in common. He tried, Jones. He tried. He tried hard. Just can't trade a guy that you don't play. I'm being serious. They tried to trade Mangiapane on 3 different occasions. They even tried to throw Picard in there, and the team didn't want Mangiapane. They were interested in Picard, but not Magi. Can't trade a player who doesn't help himself. We can all bitch and moan about it, but I think we can all agree that what Mangiapane is not what we thought he was going to be. Sometimes some people can play with certain players and sometimes they can't. I disagree. That's me being me. I think it was a good signing at first, but Some people just can't play with McDavid and Draisaitl. Others pick it up right away and they're quick as a whip. Like, did you ever think that Podkolzin would be able to keep up with McDavid and play on McDavid's line and produce? No. Let's be honest. You can say no. You can be honest and say no. If I said Podkolzin looked really good with McDavid and Hopkins, you'd say I was nuts. Or McDavid and Hyman, you'd say I was nuts. Fact of the matter is, he looked really good with them. I'd say Mangiapane, if he played to his full potential, is way better. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. And I don't know what it is or why it is. Just some guys just don't fit the system, right? I'm not disagreeing with you, Jodes. I just say we have hindsight of 2020, but looking back at it, when the trade was first announced for the signings, I was all about it. I was excited for it. I was hoping that it would pan out. Unfortunately for Mangiapane, he Mangiapane'd. He pawnied all over himself. Maybe he still got that Calgary stuff in him for the Oilers. I don't know. I've only talked to the guy once. Seemed like a pretty cool dude, but cool people stay in locker rooms, right? This is killing some of you people, isn't it? I am waiting for 5 minutes left to go in the third period for when the Maple Leaf trolls, or any troll that don't like the Oilers, sorry, that does not like the Oilers, proper English, proper grammar. That's not true. It's not true at all. We've had a very good bottom six last couple of years. But we all have critics and we all are allowed to critique. I get it, man. I get it and understand it, but we can't sit here and act like this team isn't a juggernaut and a wagon of a team. It's a really nice rifle. Oh, that's a fair... Shoots. for now, like, what's going to change? I'm not understanding what's going to stop them from being a top team. Like, I'm trying to understand. I'm sure they can. Of course they can. Like, I'm not going to be that fan to say they can't. Ooh, shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. Do I already have the best shotgun? Like, I don't know if you read the Players Tribune yet there, Jodes. But Connor McDavid is happy where he's at. Ooh, I like that shotgun. .27 yards. Like, you got to be right close to use a shotgun now. Ooh. Huge. I disagree with you being on the outside. Like, I get it, man. I get you're upset at something or someone. I understand it, but sometimes some things just turn into dumb things. Yeah, but I'm not worried about that this year because they can't afford to have that happen this year. honestly, they can't. They have to come out the gate swinging. Like, they're going to make the playoffs regardless of how anybody feels.
John Tavares credit for a face-off win. And Edmonton has possession. Nurse steers it to the net. And Tavares clears away the rebound. Kicked in at the line by Kapanen. Picked up here by Plutkolzin. Watched by Stetcher, who leads the Leafs in ice time with over 17 minutes. That puck out of play. And they're going to confer here. It looks like it deflected out.
Another good chance here as Stolarz leaves a rebound in front on a hard shot. Watch at the front of the net as Draisaitl, who makes the pass, ends up going towards the net here, and he's thinking, okay, it's going to be a knockdown, and he actually goes just a little too far. He might have been able to be in that position. It's been a pretty neat and tidy night for Stolarz.
As an Oilers fan, I don't think they're ever out of any game.
That he was struggling with in games 1 and 2. He's looked a lot more comfortable here in his third game back.
Second of a back-to-back for Toronto. Last night, Craig Berube limited 7 of his forwards to under 15 minutes. With this one perhaps in mind, and that's an icing call against the Leafs.
Every jersey tells a story, and together they tell ours. This is our game.
Because I think you're right. You know, keep the tempo up for this game, the second one against a team that has more tempo. You know, Lorentz had the lowest on the forwards at 10:53 last night. Michelli 17:33, the highest. So more of a four-line game than we typically see from Craig Berube's teams.
And perhaps empty the tank here in the third, although he's kept the time on ice down so far.
I'll be back.
Matthews the most at 14. Bouchard shot, and Lawton got a stick on that to deflect it out.
Well, you know Lawton's thinking, okay, you cannot let Bouchard, who just continues to be... losing the draw to get there and get his stick in the way.
Bouchard sitting on 298 career points.
Not wrong, Nick. Not wrong.
Lawton will duel with McDavid now. Draisaitl kicked out, but they load up here looking for an early equalizer in the third. Off the scrum. Played ahead to McMahon. Gets to the red line, looks across, and sends it around for Domi. Here's Max Domi trying to get it back to McMahon. Gets it in front. And Matthews healed that. Loose in front. McMahon a hot shot. Gloved, and it gets past Matthews and out.
I think Matthews got caught on his back foot there and didn't have the momentum to get that shot forward. Kind of lost it.
He doesn't get left alone in front like that very often.
I think he was surprised to see that puck get there as well.
Anderson up ahead. Roslovic, who has an assist in the game, down the right flank. Here's Szymanski twisting it back to the line. It'll be Emerson that goes off Tavares. Far side, swept away by Nylander. Emerson going back, so no icing. Stastny up the left wing, and now Frederick, broken up by Michelli, knocked the stick out of his hands, but the puck arrives back as he reclaims his cue. Matias Michelli with a goal in this game. It's north for Toronto. Keeps it in off the glove of Nurse. Tavares on the forecheck. Jake Wollman around. Fans dueling in the crowd again. And the first here by Yanmar trying to center. Picked up here by Mangiapane. He was noticeable in the first period. And eyes off the boards, and Nick Waugh ahead. Trying to spring Robertson.
You remember in the second, Chris, it was Draisaitl who took Mangiapane's spot about 2 or 3 times on that shift. Probably because of the long change.
I don't encourage betting, but
gave Draisaitl a little extra ice time.
And that one iced by the Oilers. just shy of the 4-minute mark here in the third.
Boy, how important is the next goal, especially on the road here. And I just think the surprise for Matthews, he's there, a rolling puck, but yeah, it was bouncing a little bit, but didn't seem to get his lower body quite set. He was back on his heels a little bit and unable to get much of that. Is a really good chance had that thing been settled down and able to catch and release like he does so well.
Matthews digs in on the draw and
Yeah.
Matthews back to the line. Here's Stetcher.
What a save there by Ingram. Make up for that second goal you let in there, bud.
Top corner, yeah, it's got to feel good as a goaltender. You anticipate where the shot's going to be, follow it and track it.
Because that second goal was on you. No, that's fair enough, bud. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good luck getting semesters done and teaching those kids everything you know. They may not listen half the time, but
Ingram with good reflexes able to flash the leather and make a great save.
Connor Ingram 5-2-1 here on home ice. 266 goals against average and a save percentage just under 900. Fired in by Putt Poulsen. Around for Nugent Hopkins. Back to the line, Emberson and across. The shot wide of the net, ends up behind. Back up top for Emberson. Putt Poulsen on the move. Matthews trying to stay with him. Back the other way.
scores! The Captain scores! 2-2 hockey game. Oh, look out. Don't get scored on the next 10 seconds. That's all I'm asking. I'm not lying though, right? When I say that, I'm not lying. Don't get scored on the next 10 seconds. What's happening, Captain? Took them long enough to tie it up, though. Podkolzin and Emberson get the assists.
It's the Lawton line coming out after a shift gets scored on. Try to get something going here.
Jake McCabe works his way through center. Into the Oilers zone. Trying to go all the way. And it's fired off by Ingram. Ends up on the stick. Lorenzo dips it back in behind the net.
That's only his 4th goal of the season. Oh, that's right. He was hurt for 2 months.
Goes past 5 minutes because out comes Draisaitl and McDavid. Draisaitl through center. McDavid steps over the line. Puts on the brakes. Draisaitl gives it back. Looking for Draisaitl on the near side. Tracked there by Ekman Larson up high. McDavid. Bouchard. Back towards McDavid. Tavares on him. They come off the board. Bouchard. Yeah, the blocker stopped by Stolars.
Oilers be buzzing now.
Edmonton right back in. Broken up by Ekman Larson.
I really gotta find my hat.
Draisaitl, loose puck for Nylander.
I've misplaced my lucky hat somewhere.
And now sent.
So you just need 2 more goals and you win 140? You're not wrong, Nick. He's going to have a killer playoffs.
Out comes Szymanski.
But isn't that bottom 6 goal scoring that we don't have on this team?
Matthew Nyes.
I'm confused.
Cave.
Isn't Roslovic a bottom 6 player that scores a lot of goals that we don't have on this team?
The Oilers will get organized.
That's all I'm saying is if we pay attention to more than just a Janmark or a Mangiapane, this bottom 6 is actually really good.
Past 6.5 minutes of the third. And Savoy and Stetcher got called up. An interference call.
There was a faint whistle, and he hears the reaction of the late shot after the whistle went. In honesty, it was a little late call. The arm took a while to get up there. It wasn't
That's not a penalty.
building
That is not a penalty.
After he shot the puck. You mentioned, Chris, the Maple Leafs, 3 of their last 4, 2 in a row, they haven't had a power play. Well, they finally get one here. Here's the shot, just man on man, good read by Stolars. Coming at the line, little contact at the line.
Oh, wow. Dive a little harder there, 2-8. Dive a little harder there, Stetcher. That's embarrassing. Roslovic is hot and cold. I agree with you, Nick. He's streaky at the best of times. But if he gets hot right at the end of the year and carries that into the playoffs, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't care how streaky you are. As long as you get streaky at the right time and you're on my team, I don't care.
This was on NHL.com's homepage earlier today. McDavid Oilers host Matthews Leafs.
A playoff game. I think it's been a great playoff-like atmosphere. And any thoughts of, for the Maple Leafs, their last game before the break, and thoughts of going on vacation. The Oilers, their last home game, got one more left. This has had great intensity. It's had great individual battles. Lots of pace to it as well. And can't help but think both these teams looking at the standings, Chris, is this one destined for a 3-point game? It's East against West, so you don't climb each other. It'll be interesting to see how aggressive these last 13 minutes and 22 seconds are.
So when the Leafs have had a power play, they're 2 of their last 6, but look out here. It's Yanmark for speed. He's they're gonna call him.
No way you're calling a high stick against Yanmark. The guy is holding Yanmark's stick. Fucking hell, you referee piece of shit. 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes.
The Leafs have gone from a drought of power plays to a flash flood. All of a sudden here, you've got a 5-on-3 for a minute 54. A hard battle for the puck. If you're an Oilers fan, you're arguing the elbow gets in. That's interference coming in here. And if you're...
That's interference all day, every day. Fucking fights on Sundays, man. God.
But to me, Chris, this is one each. If you call an embellishment and call a hook, I think you call an interference and you call a high stick on that one.
You're a joke of officiating. Tell me you want Toronto to win without telling us you want Toronto to win.
Could have taken both, but the Leafs get a rare 5-on-3, just their second of the year.
Kick him out of the face-off dot now, linesman. No. He flinched twice. That's out of the dot.
Chance to regain the lead. Almost a full 2 minutes, 5-on-3 as Nylander.
That's a joke. Full 2 minutes, 5-on-3.
Echo, Nugent, Hopkins, Bouchard trying to kill it. Nylander with Nyes parked in front. Steered to Matthews. Tavares alongside. Up top, it's Nylander. Here's the shot. Doesn't get through. Right back onto the stick of Ekman-Larsson.
Oh, the stick was up there because the elbow. But Matthews with that head back, man. Won't get away with that, the Olympics.
Now Tavares moves up. They change the look. John Tavares in the high slot. Nylander swings it across, and Tavares off the outside of the goal.
Careful with your stick, Ekholm.
Here's Matthews in front. Nyes can't get a stick on it. Back to Nylander. And across scores.
course they score. Of course they fucking score. Is that what you wanted, ref? That's what you wanted. You got it. What a fucking joke.
There to clear. Oilers aren't able to, and a smart play by Nylander. A little bit of a tick off the skate stick of Ekholm, and then right on to John Tavares on the doorstep. And there was the frustration for Ingram. Had a chance to clear it, weren't able to. And the Maple Leafs scored their first 5-on-3 goal of the season.
You only had 7 of them.
Tavares with his 5th power play goal. Leafs regain the lead at 7:42 and stay on the power play. Still 50 seconds of power play time for the second unit. Michelli bringing it in. Max Domi around. There's Nick Robertson. McMahon and Ekman Larson also out. On the back half of this power play for Toronto, it's Domi looking across. Scores! What a finish from Matthias Michelli. Doubles down.
Takes advantage of both here in a tight third period. Michelli
I don't fucking get it, man.
scored in 11 prior to the
You didn't call penalties that should be penalties early in the game. Now you're calling fucking that.
from Domi, froze the goaltender for a second. You could see Ingram thinking Domi maybe shoot with McMahon in front, and instead that little hesitation froze the goaltender and right into the wheelhouse of Michelli to make it a 4-2 game.
So power play goals 31 seconds apart. Tavares with his 20th, Michelli with his 10th. And it's a 2-goal Leaf lead.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Oh well, such is life. Such is being an Oiler fan.
Hold on to your seat.
Such is being an Oiler fan. You're just not allowed to have nice things.
With the momentum change and shift.
Comebacks with regularity here in this building. It's a backhand and almost went for Hyman.
Guy's allowed to punch someone in the face with an elbow and his gloves on. Only gets 2 minutes for it.
Look down off Bouchard.
Interesting choice. Matthews, Yarncroke, and Watton together to try to defend this top line.
Ekholm's going to turn it back. Approaching 9 minutes of the third period. Ekman Larson draws an assist, as well as Domi on that 4th goal for Toronto. Stolar's up a play.
I mean, it is pretty rough when one team's allowed to do what it kind of wants.
That's forced out by Watt.
The other team takes a 2-minute 5-on-3. It's tough, man. But such is the life of being an Oiler fan.
Bouchard
We get used to it.
leads Edmonton out. Into the middle for Szymanski. Kicked into the corner.
That'll be offside if we score.
Played behind the net where Ekman
So Boy gets a penalty for Stetcher falling over. Whatever, it's a penalty's a penalty. And then Janmark can have a clear-cut breakaway. Matthews holds him, almost slew-foots him over, gets his stick up in the face. Penalty's called there.
We approach the midway mark of this third period. Icing Toronto.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens. What are we going to do about it?
Complete relieves cold, cough, and flu symptoms.
You can cry about it. It is what it is. You'd be upset by it. I don't know why you'd be upset by it. Shouldn't have to play 15 road games to start the season, followed by 8 home games. Maybe spread them out a little bit, eh, NHL?
38-goal season last year. This continues.
Team that was on the road the most to start the year. Crazy how that happens.
Nylander stretches that out for Michelli. And he'll send it in. Tavares goes after it against Nurse. Rollman. Let's jump the stick of Nylander. And Myers retreats. With Benoit.
I don't care where these guys finish, 1 or 8.
Myers up ahead. And
They're making the playoffs. They're going to go to the Cup. Will they win? Who knows? But they're making the playoffs regardless of what happens in the next 28 games.
Tricky backhand that gave Stolarz some trouble.
Boy, he almost caught Stolarz moving a little bit too much. I don't think he was anticipating.
Oh, I heard Jari's comments, and I think Jari needs to shut his fucking mouth. To be 100% transparent, I think Jari needs to focus more on stopping the puck and not what your offense is doing. He's been trying, and he'll do it. Like, you guys have no idea what's coming. After the roster freeze, halfway through the Olympics, I think it's February 17th, after the roster freeze, you're going to see some moves be made. For better or worse, you're going to see some moves made. But yeah, I heard what he said, Lubo, and to my response to that, stop a puck. You knew what this team was when you came here. They're not going to change for you. They didn't change for the other three. They're not changing for you. You're not the magical guy that this team's going to change for. So either shut your mouth and realize that you're going to be relied upon to make more saves than you've ever had to make in Pittsburgh. Or, hey, ask for a trade. I'm sure there's teams out there that want you. Thanks, Epic. I didn't know what day it was specifically. I knew it was just before or just after the Olympic break. Hey, this team's going to look different in March. If you don't understand, you don't understand, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, yeah, Epic. I feel you, too. That might be the free agent and trade deadline frenzy. Yeah, they were scoring on the power play. Both of them were scoring on the power play.
Consider pulling.
What's that, Honky?
Yet. Off the draw. McMahon up with the puck. He'll chip it to try and get around Wallman.
I'm always interested in your negative comments, kid.
The pre-Olympic schedule, one more for the Oilers tomorrow in Calgary as Darnell Nurse works in. This is the first of 7 back-to-backs for the Leafs.
That makes no sense, but there's still 9 minutes left to go in the game. That's a lot of time. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck at all. It was a 5-on-3 though. Like, what do you want them to do when it's a 5-on-3? That shouldn't have been a 5-on-3.
Second try to spring Yardcrook. Doesn't work, and here comes McDavid. Big McCabe has been in Connor McDavid's neighborhood throughout this night. Redline it in for Carlo.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Which is a good thing, that Picard did clear waivers. Because you're going to need them. You're going to need them down the stretch. I have no faith in this Jarry-Ingram tandem.
Able to keep it in. Not off the stick of McDavid. Hand-eye to knock it down, but now McMahon up with it. Matthews.
Yeah, okay.
Couldn't get loose, but McMahon follows. And Domi. And that deflects off a stick high. Domi taken to the board.
Full 2 minutes? Kill it? Full 2 minutes.
We had a 5-game point streak in last night.
Okay.
Another assist here in the third for.
It's not like they didn't try. It's not like they just stood there and let the other team score empty net. Yeah, family's all right. Just got to score the next one. Score the next one and then score the next one.
7:07 left here in the third.
Again, Oilers fans have become a lot like Maple Leaf fans, and I don't like it.
Pass hits Nick Law.
We expect way too much and want zero in return. Cross check, no call. His stick fucking broke on the cross check. No call.
Goes to Nugent Hopkins. This line got the Edmonton goal here in the third. Nugent Hopkins by Colson, and the goal scorer Kapanen as Robertson sends it back out. Right wing pass for Kapanen doesn't click. Back to Larson around. Stetcher for Nylander off his skate. Now Stetcher knocked that down.
High sticking. Oilers got a chance now.
Play with 6:24 remaining.
Or at least just trying to make some plays in their own zone, defend as best you can, keep moving the puck forward, and don't let anyone behind you. Here's Roslovic with some pretty good speed and gets to the outside, gets that shot away, and good positioning by Stolarz. Good job, Lawton, coming back to the middle and absorbing that rebound.
You've got to, though, Lubo.
I think this is another shift from...
Eventually, you have to blow it up. Like, how many years are you going to be out in round 1 or 2 without actually addressing the problem? That is Austin Matthews.
The top guys, the last 5 minutes...
Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley, Willie Nylander.
One shot the Leafs 35-25 on the night. One shot doesn't get to the net. And Nylander takes a look.
There's a reason for that, Nick.
Breaking was Lawton. Sent in on Ingram.
There's 2 reasons for that.
Unable to control it. Back comes Edmonton.
Next commercial break, I'll get into it.
Scoops it in. Stolarz out to play that.
And I actually have a theory. My theory actually pans out, and the data actually works with my theories. I did the science.
But has been terrific defensively here tonight. Lawton to Tavares. He is stopped up at center. Edmonton
I've done the science and I've done the math.
under 6 to go. And over the boards comes McDavid and Draisaitl. That handoff not made cleanly, but a pass up ahead to Draisaitl. Hooks it, and that intercepted with Matthews playing it back in.
I did crunch the numbers.
Bouchard.
My maths.
Put it in the right direction. McDavid and Draisaitl. And back. Here's Connor McDavid in the slot. Kick back to Bouchard. Watch by McMahon. McDavid can't get it to the net. Kept alive by Bouchard. Another chance for McDavid. Across. Draisaitl. Oh, what a stop. Anthony Stolarz with his best of the night.
We talk about desperation.
Oh, I did the maths.
Threw his body across.
Next commercial break, I'll tell you.
Draisaitl got as much of that as he could and couldn't quite find a hole on number 41.
Yet another shot in our line of fire that I was sure was going in. Past Stolarz. 4.5 left. Here's the Reds along the boards. Emerson with the alley-oop to center. And skating onto that Frederick coming across.
Again, going after the knees of an Oiler player. Good job, Carlo.
Can't get it to Yarncrook. Broken up by
That's interference, not letting him get out of the zone. Hey, you got to call that, right?
fans looking for a call. Carlo
Just a good save by Stolarz. Just a really good save by Stolarz.
overhead. Yarncrook able to redirect that right onto Ingram.
No, we don't get those calls, Epic. We don't get those calls.
Under 4 remaining.
We're Oiler fans.
In the third period, we're watching Ingram now. With the Oilers down by 2. Nugent Hopkins flips it in. Stolarz unable to stop that up. Ekman Larson back around.
Remember, Maji Apani got a penalty for getting punched in the face 5 times.
Flip it inside the Edmonton line. Nylander, Nyes, and Waugh. We've seen some different combinations.
That's not true, hockey. That's not true at all. If you don't understand why we want to separate, then maybe you shouldn't make comments. But be you.
The last one, Chris Knobloch didn't want the goalie out with that group. Now he'll follow the play.
If you're not understanding why the separatists are wanting to separate, has nothing to do with not loving the country of Canada.
To Bouchard. Now McDavid across. Here's Bouchard. Draisaitl kicks it back to McDavid, bouncing.
Because if that's your thoughts, then what were your thoughts on Quebec in the 90s and 80s when they wanted to separate?
Snapping that across. Net empty.
There was a lot of Quebec players that played for Team Canada throughout all those years. They shouldn't have been on Team Canada.
Trying to get it to Draisaitl. Bobby McMahon. Empty net.
That's game. Five two.
It's Bobby McMahon who makes it a 3-goal game, but it's Anthony Stolarz that keeps it from being a 1-goal
Bobby
game.
McMahon might be an Oiler at the end of by March.
He can't believe it. What an effort by McDavid through the seam there and just throws his body across. He has no idea where that puck is. And Oliver Ekman-Larsson able to clear it. The give and go passes, that time knocked away by Bobby McMahon. No hesitation with the 2-goal lead. And he throws it down the ice into the open net.
So 6 in 6 for McMahon against Edmonton, his 19th of the year.
This isn't a blowout, dude. Like, if you guys don't know what blowouts are, don't speak. Don't speak. I'm being honest right now, dude. If you don't know what an actual blowout is, please don't speak. Because it just makes you look like a complete tard. A pro tard, to be honest.
I really think the intensity level was right up there.
However, a win like this might not delay any.
Change the narrative a little bit.
A sell here. There are some fans that don't want to hear that either, but the Leafs try to close a little closer to a playoff spot, keeping those hopes alive.
All this to miss the playoffs by 2 points.
Something dramatic in store in the final 2 minutes.
Trip, no call. Trip, no call. Fucking lovely. It is what it is. Can't buy a call, I guess. Like, if you don't know what a blowout is, like, please don't suck. Please show some actual decorum of being smart. Oh, there's a cut. Interference, no call, eh, ref? Hey, good job, ref. Do your job. Yeah, how much are we getting paid tonight, boys? Beers on the Leafs tonight, boys. What did it take for the Leafs to win this game? 5-on-3. 5-on-3. Oilers got one power play the whole game.
You know, if you're the Leafs, just stay out of it. And Frederick at this point with 104.
I'm just saying, like, people that come in here and say blowouts, it's just, be smarter. Be more intelligent.
I think the officials are just going to send him.
Edmonton number 10, 10-minute misconduct.
So you're giving him the 10-minute misconduct, but not the Leaf player? Interesting. Biases all the way through, I guess, eh?
Lost to start before game. Road trip in Seattle with a shootout.
No, this pretty much is. I'm next commercial break, even after the game, I have to say what's the real reason why teams come in here after playing back-to-back and are beating us or not beating us. Like I said, I did the math.
Has 12 home, 13 remaining. The Leafs 9 home, 15 on the road.
Leafs are not making the playoffs. Not even close. Oilers are going to blow Calgary out tomorrow. So Friedrich gets a 10-minute and the other guy gets nothing. 2 people were swinging in that scrum. Interesting how that works out. But I'm not a mathematician.
After a couple of rough runs in his first 2 games back, made the saves when he had to, and none bigger than the one on Draisaitl late.
Seeing as we're not going to commercial break because F the fucking Sportsnet. What used to be the thing when Oilers and Calgary would play back-to-back games? So before it would be Calgary would get the second half of a back-to-back. We'd get the first half. So we'd get the weaker goaltender and a team that's going to get beat up. What's going on right now is teams are going through Calgary and just annihilating Calgary. They're not scared of Calgary. Legitimately, teams are going through Calgary, not scared of them, not getting hit, not getting beat up, nothing. They're not getting touched in Calgary. They're going through Calgary cakewalk every night. They're not getting hit. They're not getting beat up. They're not getting fought on. Nothing. They're going through Calgary without a scathe. Come to Edmonton, fresh as fucking daisies. Fresh team, pretty much. And when I tell you this, with certain, because I got mathematical evidence, prove it. Every team that comes to Edmonton, this is their Stanley Cup. This is their Super Bowl. This is their one-off to win, say we're better than Edmonton in one night. To Edmonton, to the Edmonton Oilers, this is a game in February, a game in March, a game in October, a game in November. Just another game of 82. But for every other team, this is their Super Bowl. Whether you like it or not, those be facts. This is their Super Bowl. This may be the best game that the Leafs will ever play in a stretch. This is their Super Bowl. It sucks to say, but it's the truth, guys. This is just another game to the Oilers. Another tune-up for the real season. Game 1 of 82 for when it really matters. Sucks. It sucks. But both teams, most teams show it because what have the Oilers done the last 3 years? I'm not even joking. What have the Oilers done that no other team has done the last 3 years? Been the best team in the West. Just like what do teams do when they go to Florida? That's their Super Bowl when they play Florida. That's their Stanley Cup. That is the game circled on the calendar. I don't care. We're winning that game. That is the best game we're going to play in a stretch. Where's Florida right now, guys? Not in the playoffs, not making playoffs. Where are the Oilers? Still first place in the Pacific Division. Hurts to say, doesn't it? Anyways, guys, my name is Matt, Oilers Fan Reaction. I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Calgary, Oilers. I look forward to seeing you all there. Deuces. Not wrong, Big J. Not wrong. He definitely was their heart. And he's not coming back. I know they're trying to show it. He's practicing. He's not coming back. And if he does, what's the point? They've already been eliminated. Not mathematically, but they got to go on a stretch of like 20 wins and 9 losses. Good luck with that one. Anyways, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow.